Monday. You know what that means. 120. Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. It's that time of year with 17 days to go till the regular season begins. Figure now's as good a time as any to at least attempt to predict these divisions. Now, if you know, obviously, divisions are completely impacted by what's going on. This is going to be a mess, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I'm not really going for any particular order, but I might as well do it alphabetically. Today, we're starting off with the Central. Now, this isn't the Central of normal Central divisions. This is essentially half the Metro and some of the Central. Nice east-west balance. So, with all that in mind, I'm going to go from 8 to 1. Who I think will finish 8th, who I think will finish 1st, and everything in between. Keep in mind, only 4 teams are making the playoffs from these divisions. That's what makes this tough. On top of contributing outside X factors and all that stuff, but I'm going to give it the college try. It's finishing dead last. Again, Detroit. And it's not because I'm going with familiarity in the sense that they finished last year. They didn't really do much to improve, really. I mean, the best improvement they made was buying out Applicator. Other than that, it's almost the same team. I mean, if Moritz Seider comes in, that'll be good for them on defense. If Zadina gets minutes, that'll be good for them, provided Zadina can play at the NHL level. But I don't see too much improvement, not at least till next season. Chicago. They've fully admitted to being in a rebuild. And losing Crawford might have been a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because who's their strong goalie now? Malcolm Subban? Expect Chicago to really, really, really be tanking for at least the next 2 years. This year, hopefully it's the worst of it. Panthers. Now, it's not because I think Florida doesn't have the manpower or the offense or even the defense for that matter. I mean, when you got goalie Bob in your net, that should be the solving everything. What goalie Bob lacks is a good defense. And I mean, don't get me wrong. There's lots of upswing in Florida right now. If Barkov can keep getting better, if Ekblad can actually get better, they'll be scary good for years. It's just not this year, which I'm sure chaps Coach Q real bad. The Preds. No. We should have known last year. Everything they brought in, every move they made wasn't going to do them any good. I mean, I thought for sure getting Duchesne was going to help improve Johansson and Turris. Turris is gone. Johansson's still there. Pecorine, again, not getting any younger, but his hands are good if he can score. Don't expect Nashville to be contending this year. At least I don't, anyway. Now moving to your playoff teams. And for number 4, my debate still rages on, but I think I'm going to go Dallas. Bishop and Sagan aren't expected till at least halfway through the season. They got Khudobin. That'll help. They got Ben, and they got lots of kids to surround them. Heiskanen, it'll probably be their bright spot. I think. The kid's only getting better, and he's not even 25. That's the scary part. But Dallas, I think, will just squeak in, beating Nashville by a couple of points. Columbus, no star power, no problem. They've proven this. I mean, getting Max Domi is a great thing. And maybe it'll be a great thing for Max Domi. But like Dallas, I only expect them to have third by a couple of points. They'll be competitive. They'll give you what you want in a game. And with Tortorella being Tortorella, I'm sure he expects nothing less. Whether or not that translates to a deep playoff run, I don't know. We'll get there when it's time to predict the playoffs. But Columbus, third. Oh, Carolina. I know, that was bad. I won't do that again. If Mrazek can play like only Mrazek can, if Teravainen and Aho can keep improving their game, and if Svechnikov can keep being Svechnikov, because that kid is amazing, they'll do well. They'll do really well. I think either way, it's going to be an exciting time to cheer for the Hurricanes. And it'll only get better. Number 1, you're reigning, defending Stanley Cup champs. No Kucherov? That's okay. They got Point. They got all kinds of kids that came from Milwaukee that can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. They don't need star power to play a really good game. Stamkos, always the question mark. Always has been, always will be, as far as I'm concerned. And Vasilevsky. What else do you have to say about Vasilevsky? The kid's getting better. Hedman is finding his game. President's Trophy? I don't think so. But definitely first in the division. So that was my attempt at predicting the Central Division. And this was 120 at Trev's Hockey Show. Well, thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture. Especially if you're here. That makes me very happy. Very happy. But if you like this video, you know what that thumbs up button does. If you want to, that red button, you know what it does. You know how close I am. Let's get to 50. That way we can go on to another goal. All my socials are in the description down below. Feel free to give me your predictions. I'd love to know where everybody stands on this. Because like I said, these divisions, at least trying to predict them, it's a mess. But it's to be expected. At least we're getting a hockey season. That's the important thing, right? Moving forward, 3 more divisions to go. We're going to the East. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, if you're looking for more videos from Trev, later.